What's up, my friends? That is Spectacular here again with another video. And today I have a question for you. Are you ready to find a job in Canada? Listen, as I mentioned in a previous video, there are a lot of opportunities here in Canada. And if you are thinking about migrating to Canada, you want to start looking for jobs before you get here. So, guess what? Today, I want to share with you some of the jobs that are in demand in Canada and where you can go to find them and apply to these jobs. So, you want to take your pens and paper out. I have a lot of information to share with you, and you don't want to miss anything. Before I do that, I go over to the computer and show you exactly how to find these jobs. I want to let you know at the end of the video, I have a big announcement to make. And guess what? Like I always say, don't skip to the end of the video to hear the announcement. You have to listen to everything I have to say, because what I have to say is a build up to that announcement I'm going to make at the end, right? So here are the information you need in terms of the jobs that are in demand in Canada and where you can go to find these jobs. Jace, come over here.
Yes,
What do you want to be when you grow up?
engineer,
An engineer, right? And to be an engineer, what you have to do?
study,
Huh?
study,
Study?
yeah,
Study?
yes,
Study hard?
yes,
All right, look into the camera and say study hard.
study hard.
All right, guys, let's get into it. I'm gonna go over on my computer and show you some interesting stuff. So pay attention, listen, and let's learn together. I don't know if you noticed, but I am ecstatic. I am delighted. I am just happy to be sharing this information with you today. I think you're going to find this information very valuable, right? So to start, I want to talk about the list of in-demand jobs in Canada now, given the current state of affairs. And then I want to share with you exactly where you can go to find these jobs and apply to them, right? So the different websites that you can go to and apply to these jobs, right? So I would talk about three categories in terms of the jobs that are in demand. So the first category is jobs in labor, general jobs. And the first one I have here is welders, right? So welders are needed in Canada, right? And you can expect to earn over $28 per hour as a welder here. This is a in-demand job. And next on the list is drivers. A lot of drivers are needed here. Long distance drivers, drivers to drive school buses, public transit, just name it. Drivers are needed, and you can basically expect to earn annually 36 to 48,000 dollars. So quite a bit for driving. But you have to note something. Listen, if you want to be a driver, then you need to have the proper license, right? The proper driver's license to be able to drive the different vehicles. But once you apply for a driving job, when I show you where to go and find driving jobs, then they're going to list the type of the specific driver's license that they need, that you need to have to be able to apply for this job. Don't be dismayed. We're going to look at that in the next little while. And the next one on the list is heavy duty mechanics, right? So if you are a mechanic and you're looking to come to Canada, then you can find jobs in that field, and you can expect to be paid 25 to 42 dollars per hour in some places, and in urban centers you can basically make like 50 dollars per hour. So these are the jobs under labor: welders, drivers, and heavy duty mechanics in general. And note that this is not a comprehensive list. These are just jobs that are in demand now, and there are other jobs that are in demand, but I just want to focus on these because I think these are, trending, and I think you should be mindful of these. So moving on to the next category, and we have jobs in healthcare. And the first one on the list, and this one is not surprising. Can you guess why? Yes, because of COVID-19. and all the pressure and the strain that COVID-19 has put on our health system. We need a lot of nurses. So let me just pause to say that nurses, thank you for your service. You are doing a fantastic job. The world is seeing, and we really appreciate you, right? So if you're a nurse, a registered nurse, then you can find employment in Canada. And basically, they are predicting in one province, in the province of British Columbia, that there would be 140,000 positions openings in coming up in the next little while, right, by 2024. And as a nurse, as a registered nurse, you can look to make over $75,000 here. So quite a handsome amount you can basically earn as a nurse. So if you are a registered nurse, you want to consider applying for a job in Canada, or if you are a student who is studying to be a nurse, then you are on the right path. The next thing on the list is occupational therapists. Apparently, a lot of therapists are needed here. So basically, if you are in that field and you can do therapy, then you are in demand, right? So in the next little while, from 2019 to 2028, over 11,800 jobs are needed to be filled in Canada. So you may want to consider that. And then we move to business. And the first one on the list is no surprise as well, and that is accountant. Accountants are needed here in Canada, especially because in 2021, in the start of the year, they would need accountants to help to help Canadians file their taxes, because the tax period is just around the corner, right? But in a general sense, accountants are needed. And then the next one here is business development managers, and just people in with the business know-how, because a lot of business would be looking to recover from COVID-19 in terms of the negative impact that they have experienced, right? So they need people in business to help them with planning and implementing different strategies so that they can recover and be sustainable as they move forward in the future. So these are the list of in-demand jobs in Canada. Now let me show you exactly where you can go to find these jobs, right? These websites are websites that are used by a lot of employers to post their jobs on this website. And so I'm going to show you two general jobs, and then afterwards I'm going to show you a federal job site, and a provincial job site, and I would explain when I get to that different layers of government, so you understand the different layers and exactly where you want to focus your attention, right? So in terms of a general website, you want to go to indeed.ca, right? And it would this would come up, right? So you type in indeed.ca in the browser, and then you would get here on this page. So let's just do it from the start. Indeed.ca is there. You click on that, and then you land on a web page like this, right? So from here you can decide what you want to do. So you can either search by city. So if you know the specific city that you want to relocate to in Canada or migrate to, then you can type in the city. But if you want to do like a broader search and you want to search by province, then you can type in the province. So for instance, if you want to search the province of Ontario, you can search the province of Ontario, and then you can search a specific job title that you're looking for. Or you can even search a company. If you know the company that you want to work with, you can even search by company. You can filter by company. But let's say you want to search for a registered nurse, you basically search that, you search fine, and all the different positions in terms of registered nurses would come up here. And you would notice that there are almost 4,000 jobs in nursing alone. So quite a lot of registered nurses are needed here in Canada. Along with that, it wasn't listed, but something that is in demand now, and the government is even trying to help people fast track to get the certification, is PSWs, right? Public support workers, PSWs. And there are a lot of jobs in that area, and you can see over 4,000 jobs in terms of PSW, PSWs are needed in Canada. And basically, once you click on the position, they would have the job duties, what you require to do, the qualification of the job, and everything that you need to know, right, to make an informed decision as to whether or not you're going to apply, how much you're paying by the hour, etc. And then you click on apply, and it will take you to another website, or probably you can apply straight on the Indeed website. So this is Indeed, right? You can search by city, for instance, as I mentioned. You can search by province, and you can search by specific job that you are interested in, or you can search by the company. Wok Up All is another website that operates similar to Indeed, right? For instance, if you're searching for drivers, you see I type in drivers here already. You type in drivers, and you can type by province also. You can filter by province, or you can do by city. So I have here the province of Manitoba, right? And then you just click on search, and all the list of drivers here, the driving positions would come up here. So a number of drivers are needed in Canada. Now notice, if you click on this one here, for example, and you come down and you look at the qualification, right, and they are saying that you need a class 1 license, right? So they would actually, some position will actually tell you the license that you need to have, right? So if you don't have it, then it doesn't make sense applying. So here it says applicants should have class 1, class 3, or class 5 license, right? So you need to basically have that, or the equivalent of that, before coming to Canada. You can basically contact Service Ontario and find out, or whatever the equivalent to that, to Service Ontario and the other provinces, to find out what you would need in terms of, or whether the license that you have meet the requirements of the job that you're applying to. Okay, nice. So these are the general websites that most employers use to post their job openings on these websites. So you want to pay attention to these and search these and apply there, because employers are looking for employees on these websites. So now, if you want to work with the government has a dedicated website where they post all their jobs, right? So for instance, in the province of Ontario, right, Ontario has this website here. So the website is gojobs, right, .gov.on.ca, right? That's the province of Ontario. And there is an equivalent to that in all the different provinces that we have, right? And when I go to the federal website, I'm going to show you the different provinces that are in Canada. But this is just the province of Ontario, and then you can do specific search for the equivalent website for other provinces, right? But this is just the one for Ontario. And here, so I already did a search, but I'm going to go back and show you how it's done. So basically, what you can do is that you can search by region. You can select a particular region, you can select a city, you can filter down to specific things, right? And then you can also do a general search. So if you want to do a general search, you just click the search button, and as you can see, a number of position comes up. So 8 pages of different jobs are listed here. You can scroll through, peruse through the website, and see exactly what you are interested in. So if you are in senior financial analyst, for instance, if you want a position like that, then you click here. You go through the job description. How do I qualify for this position? And they tell you exactly what you need to have so that you can apply and position your resume in that particular way, right? So that's the provincial website. And here is the federal website. In Canada, there are 3 layers of government. The federal, which is the highest level, and it serves Canada wide. And under the federal, you have the provincial, right? The provincial government basically is by province. So you have different province here that I'm going to show you now. So you have different provinces here, right? So these are all the different province right here. So basically, under the federal government, you have the different provinces, right? So that's in the next layer of government. And below that, below each province, you have the municipal government, where you have different cities and stuff like that. So 3 layers, right? So this is a federal website. So if you're looking for jobs there, and other organizations usually use this website to post jobs there, but you can basically find federal jobs here, and you can also find jobs from different companies, different organizations and stuff like that here as well. All right, so if you are into accounting, for instance, so you would notice that there are over 70,000 jobs listed on this website. So a lot of jobs, and as I said, you can basically type in whatever job that you want here. So like for instance drivers, you type in it. You can also filter by location, as I mentioned, similar to the other websites, and then you can browse and find different jobs here. Such, okay, yeah, put in search here, and there are a number of jobs here, as you can see, right, in driving, right? If you type in accountant, right, you search that. Let's see, over 300 jobs in accounting, right? Everywhere in Canada, they basically need accountant, right? So these are the different jobs, right? And then you can also search by city. As I explained, city is the lower level of government. So for instance, if you want to work with the city of Thunder Bay, for instance, that's a city in Northern Ontario, you can search the city of Thunder Bay, Ontario. All right, click on jobs, right? Scroll down, click on view job postings, right? And a whole list of jobs gonna pop up here, right? So you can see a number of jobs here, and see accounts payable, accounting again, yeah, just a vast array of jobs here that you can look and apply. So you can go down to that level and look at jobs, or you could use a different website as I showed you. All right, so nice. So these are the different ways to find the different jobs here. All right, folks, there you go. So now you have information at your fingertips. You have the jobs that are in demand and the website, all right, where all these jobs are posted, where you can go and find them and apply to them. But before you apply, one of the things that you want to do that is essential, you have to tailor your resume to demonstrate how you meet the qualification of the job. You cannot just apply with a general resume. You have to tailor your resume and make it specific to the job that you're applying to. So listen, my announcement to you is this. If you find a job that you are planning to apply to and you have a resume, what I can do is review that resume for you, give you some pointers in terms of how you can improve it, because I have applied to several jobs before. I've gotten several interviews in my career. So I think I have a few ideas in terms of how you can tailor your resume to look appealing to the employers, right? So that they're going to pick up the phone and call you and schedule an interview with you. So I could help you do that. I could review the resume and give you some pointers in terms of how you can make it better, right? And hopefully you get a call to an interview, and when you go there, it's all about you. So you have to bring your unique self to the interview and do you, and the rest would be history, right? So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, I am Daddy Spectacular. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because listen, I will have a lot more videos like this coming out in the next little while, and you want to be notified and you want to be the first to receive the information, because once you receive the information, then you have to take action.